What's up, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, and welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 4. Let's get into these rankings. More games were played, more teams won. Some won and some lost, and we're gonna talk about it. I think we're ready to talk about it. So, society.
Society.
Okay, well, welcome back to the program. Thanks for tuning in this week, last week, and next week. We're going to get into the 12th place team, and of course, we all know this. 12th place team in these here rankings is the Chateau St. Bargles Winery, coming in at 0-3, the only team to not record a victory so far this year. Do we want to talk more about the fact that why would you even bother drafting Alexander Madison if Dalvin Cook doesn't play? Well, then you probably should play him. And you didn't play that. So, I wrote, there's an expression, you win some, you lose some. And right now, I'm just losing some. So, moving right along. 11th place. The 11th place team in these here rankings is the Bongtown Herbologists. That's right, it's Andrew's squad coming in at the 11th spot, compiling 93 points this week. Contributing factors coming from Dak Prescott, DK Metcalf, and Keenan Allen. But when you ride or die on that Dalvin Cook train, you live by the Dalvin Cook sword and you die by the Dalvin Cook sword. And I think that was a big part of it. Now, would he have made up the 48-point deficit that Andrew experienced? I think not. But, this week, he'll have to do better. There you go. Moving on. 10th place team. We got the 10th place team in the rankings, and we have Team Robs. Evan didn't get the dub this week, but man, oh man, that Saints special teams and defense, they were something special, putting up 20 points. And he's going to need to really probably have the best week of his life this weekend as he takes on Corey and Team Diaper Funds, who are a bona fide contender, hands down. We go to the 9th place team. The 9th place team in these here rankings is O-Side Veda-Go. That's right. Darren taking a little hit here. Didn't get the victory. Not the end of the world. Tyler Lockett had a down game. And, what else is there to be said? I think Darren's doing pretty well so far this season. We're all pretty close here. There's a lot of parity in this league, at least for another couple of weeks. Next, we have the 8th place team in these here rankings. And, of course, it is none other than Master Cook. That's right, Allen's team. Allen, baby, he got his first win of the season. I think that's great. Of course, he got the win against Darren's squad. Put up about 114 points. And thank God for Josh Allen. Am I right? I mean, can we thank God for the Josh? What was this? Hair on my face. Josh Allen, 45 points. The foundation for this performance from Master Cook. It was the foundation. So that was a great pickup. Grabbing him basically made your week. Next, we go to the 7th place team. 7th place team in the rankings is Grand Salami time. That's right. Katie got her first win of the year as well. Way to go. She moved up a couple spots on these here rankings. And, it's truly a team effort. I wrote it was truly a team effort. I am curious, however, if people like Chase McLaughlin, the kicker for the Browns, is going to put up 19 points a week. I'm even more curious if the Denver defense special teams is going to put up 17 points a week. So those two factors definitely were a major contributing source for her victory this week. But, let's savor this victory and let's get another one next week. How about that? We move it on to the sixth place team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful mind. We have StoleDaMike from Terry Swift. That's right. It's Big T coming through. Almost got the most points this week. It was so close. We're talking fractions of a singular point difference between his 141.14 points and Corey's 141.4. So, second most points of the week. And Mike Williams, Chargers, looking like a fantasy god right now. I think he's the number 1 or number 2 receiver in all of fantasy. Between Zeke, Mike Williams, and Jalen Hurts, I think they combined for about 80. Just those 3 guys. So, you do that on a regular basis. I think Big T's just going to keep on coming in here with the big old swinging thing between his legs, and he's just going to keep on winning. Big T going to keep on winning. So, up 4 spots. Let's have him go up another 4 spots. We move on to the 5th place team. 5th place. 5th place in these here rankings is Under the Steps Boogeyman. Ben took a hit. He goes down. He was up. Took a hit. He goes down. He goes down now. He got his first loss of the year against Corey. And I'm sure that Corey just is having a great week. His Vikings beat my Seahawks. His fantasy team beats Ben's fantasy team. And, he's just living large. Good to live large now, just to be accustomed to it for the victories of the future. But Ben's team, I don't think it's a messy team. I think it's a great team. I think that they just needed a little bit of help. And Russell Wilson is going to get back in stride. And I think Russell Wilson's touchdown proficiency will yield Ben's victories of the future. Moving on. We go to the 4th place team in these here rankings. And the 4th place team in these here rankings is the Fancy Lads. Fancy Lads, that's right. They were the number 1, and now they're the number 4. They're just going to... They only put up about 84, 85 points. Got smacked up this week by Samuel's team. More on his team in a second. And when you ride by that Kyler Murray D-Hop connection. We've talked about this. I think we're going to talk about it all year with Whitney's team. I don't think he played D-Hop. D-Hop only put up a couple points, but it's going to work out. Like that combo wombo is it's better than a coin flip. It should perform more than adequately. Kyler's spreading the ball around like crazy. Everyone's getting touches. So, tune in next week, where Whitney's team will score even more points, because 85 ain't enough, and I think that's as low as he's going to go. We move on to the 3rd place team in these rankings. 3rd place team in these here rankings is Team Diaper Funds. That's correct. Team Diaper Funds with the most points scored this week. Corey's no stranger to scoring the most points. I think he did that the most last season. Could be wrong. Let's see. So I will also say that he has scored more points than anyone this year after 3 weeks. So accumulation of points, all the points from all weeks. He's up to about 411. No one else has cracked 400. Everyone's in the 300 somethings except for me, who's in the 200 something. So he scored the most points this week, 411 points total. Most points this week, most points. Let's see what else. When you got King Henry running through the stables, you got Cooper Kupp, reliable as ever. I've said this could be a career year for Cooper Kupp. Might just be how it is now. This year, next year, year after that. And of course, Justin Herbert, sky's the limit. Corey's moving on up to the east sides. Way to go. Move on to the 2nd place team. 2nd place team in these here rankings is, of course, we're going to give it to Lim Biscuits. Back up into the 2nd place position. You got the victory this week, moving to 3-0, even though Christian McCaffrey was down. Cannot ignore the historic day that Justin Tucker, his kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, had. Scored a 66-yard field goal. With 3 wins, some might call that a win streak. Might call that like NBA Jam. You're heating up. You're heating up. He's on fire. So this week he takes on Under the Steps Boogeyman, and I know Ben wants to hit it hard. Russell Wilson's playing at the 49ers. It's really going to depend on how Russell Wilson performs in that game there, I think. But should be some good stuff. Top tier teams going at it. And we get down to the number one team. The number one team is Kicking It with Younghoe. That's right, Kicking It with Younghoe, coming in hot. Samuel Craig Parker's team coming in hot at number one. Scored 138 points. We got a new number one team here. He's averaging over 120 points a week, which can be plenty. Plenty all year. He does not need more than that, I think, to get sound victories week over week. It's one of the best averages anybody's got. Tom Brady is a witch. He's averaging 35 points a game. He is the number one fantasy quarterback in the league right now, I believe. And Austin Eckler and Devontae Adams are exactly as advertised. They are a wide receiver 1 and a running back 1. So this week he will go against the Bongtown Herbologists, and we'll see if he can turn it from 3-0 to a 4-0 or a 3-1. Those are the pathways. You've arrived at a fork in the road. Which direction shall you choose? That's it. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Good luck in fantasy. Go ahead and do some waiver wire transactions. I think some trades are coming through. If there's anybody on any team that you want, let them know. And, of course, I guess, go hard.